Hey guys, hey, I just want to point out something to you. A lot of people say art doesn't matter, media doesn't matter, or it's not like the most important thing, not at all. I'm going to make a different assertion. I'm going to say that media is almost all that matters. I mean, if you want to be really radical about it, the Bible is media. I mean, it's one of the oldest forms of media. It's a book, and it has writing, and you read it to be entertained and edified about your life, and to form opinions about your life, and to form values about your life. Almost all media does that to an extent. That's why they use it to try to influence your mind so much all the time. The media is the massage. See, that was mistranslated to be the media is the message. Isn't it clever how they managed to distort someone's entire message by changing one letter? Humans are like that. But the actual, quote is the media is the massage. It massages you. It manipulates you. And it's how you react to it is where you regain your critical control over what you're seeing, hopefully. So what I'm trying to say is that the media is all that matters because it's from the media that we determine in many ways our shared consensus of how we're going to act in life. See, that's one of the only ways, especially when you have a huge population. So what I'm trying to say is that let's get some concrete examples in here. I'll never forget the day when this particular show came out called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It was the first of its type. And that's what led to all the reality shows. And you know why? Because my dad told me he read an article in Time magazine where they were predicting the demise of the entertainment industry because the production studios to make all your television had learned that they didn't need to produce content in order to get ratings. You see, they could just do a reality show, they could do a game show, they could have a bunch of people call in, make you, the audience, involved, and they didn't have to pay all of these writers, all these talented writers that were bringing you ER and The West Wing and, Northern Exposure and, and Homicide: Life on the Street, a Pulitzer Prize winning show, they could just throw those guys out and save 25% of their expenses. See, so they did. And now all we have are reality shows for the most part, and there are no major studios making television anymore. It's all Netflix and weirdo, strange, aberrant things that they have all over there, like Game of Thrones, where they have absolutely nothing morally redeeming about them whatsoever, just from the name. Game of Thrones. Throne is supposed to be appointed by God, you see. So a Game of Thrones is a trivializing God. You see, the whole name is just a ripoff on everything sacred. It's one of the reasons I never watched it. And I've heard other people talk about it, and that confirmed my ideas. I love binge watching Game of Thrones. And so anyway, so let me get this even, started with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That started a reality show. And who was a reality show star before he became president? Donald Trump. He was on a show called The Apprentice. It was a reality show where everyone had to please him so they could get a really high-paying job, see? Or high-paying something. And if you in any way made him mad, he killed you. More or less. And that's not the only example. Ronald Reagan. The same person who brought the media as the massage predicted that someday our major positions of leadership would be dictated by who our celebrities were in our movies. So Ronald Reagan, remember the Gipper, one for the Gipper? And then he became our president. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, he became the governor of California. Wow! This guy must have really been on the ball, huh? I'll leave it to you to find his name. But anyway, I'm just trying to say, so now we have a reality show. That's all we've got now. It makes absolutely no sense. As vindictive as can be, and it's power hungry. No, media is the most important thing.